Hello, welcome to Shanker Adawal's Astro channel. And it's not only astrology, but I write other things also and speak about other things also. Today, let me discuss a very important thing which is important in BHRIGU, and I won't make a long video because then people don't have the attention span to look at the long video. This is about Saturn. Saturn in our horoscope is the most important planet for profession. If you have to see profession, look at Saturn. Saturn is the most important planet. Now, some rules are there. Saturn is the karma. It's the karma, it's your actions. But Saturn will give only those results which are being proposed by Jupiter. I mean, Jupiter is a big planet. I mean, there are no planets, but this is like when we do astrology, they've been correlated to planets, etc. But these are like, again, I keep on saying salts which are there inside us, like we have in homeopathic and like in allopathic medicines. These are like kind of atomic structures which are there, which are like Saturn and Jupiter, and we try to correlate them to it. And of course, there's a lot of statistical evidences then which goes into the predictions. I really don't know. My intuition is not so strong to tell me as to what it was actually. How does it actually work in the field of quantum physics? But surely there is something which is there to it. But let's understand Saturn. Saturn is a karmic planet. Saturn governs your profession. So let me tell you certain things. Saturn you have to see in BHRIGU Nadi system there is nothing as we do not consider Lagna at all. And it's the Kal Purush which determines most of the things. The Kal Purush Kundli, which starts from Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libras. So that is what governs. So you have to see in which house it is. And that will give you an idea of the profession which a person is going to have. Look at the house in which Jupiter is. Also have a clear understanding of where Mars, Venus, Mercury, Sun and Moon are there. I mean, out of Mars, Venus and Mercury, see which is the strongest planet. That will be the area of profession where you will dabble with between Mars, Venus and Mercury. And Sun and Moon are, of course, most important planets. They are the inner strength. They are the self-confidence which you possess in yourself, and that is Sun and Moon. And the way you think and the way and your confidence, that is Sun and Moon. So that is how you look at things. So Saturn, one thing which I would like to tell everybody today, I will leave it at that only, that Saturn, when has Ketu ahead of it, I mean, between Saturn and Ketu, there are no planets. Suppose Saturn is in a house, and then Ketu comes after that, leaving 2-3 planets, and there are no planets between Saturn and Ketu. Please remember that a person would get stability in job only after the age of 32. Between 30 to 32, only after that he will get a kind of a stable job. Before that time, he would be like changing jobs, or he would be unstable, he would not be clear on his path. So that is one very important thing which I've seen, and it usually comes right, mostly comes right. Now, another thing which I want to tell you here is that don't ever think that if Saturn is debilitated, it has a problem. I mean, Saturn debilitation, at what degree is the Saturn debilitated? And it will be those years, suppose Saturn is debilitated at 15 degrees or it's at 10 degrees Aries, it will be the first 20 years when there will be a problem. So that kind of problem will be there for the 20 years. After that, Saturn goes into Taurus, which is a friendly sign. So it is actually Saturn debilitation, you should not bother much, because the next house is a good house. While as Saturn, when it is in pieces, the next house is Aries. So when Saturn is in pieces, be more concerned about because the next house is the house of debilitation of Saturn. And when Saturn is in Aries, the next house is Taurus. Similarly, when Saturn is in Gemini, the next house is in Taurus. So, but today there are so many professions, there are so many fields that Saturn becomes very important. And that is what it is. And let me really very quickly about Saturn. Saturn conjunct Mars, or Saturn having Mars 5th and 9th to it would mean nothing much. It would always mean that you are in machinery or in the field of equipments. Saturn with Rahu would mean something you're guarding boundaries, or you're dealing with equipment which has some kind of teeth between them. Saturn with the Shukra, or Saturn having Shukra to the 12th of it or ahead of it would, say that you could be a doctor, and Rahu also then propagates it. You could be a scientist, research, because Rahu is all about research. And Saturn with the Surya would make it a government servant. Depending on the signs, you'll be a high government servant or a lower government servant. Depends on the sign which you are there. And Saturn with Moon was actually all about mass communication, today what you call mass communication. So there is nothing which is wrong in Saturn. Saturn, you have to see how Saturn moves and which other planet it contacts. And the way it contacts the planet is the way your professional career would move. And the years would, of course, need a lot of calculations and need a lot of understanding of BHRIGU Nadi system. But yes, you can get the years. And for those doing research in astrology, I would drop a hint. Look at Navamsha. Each Navamsha is about 1 upon 3 years. So move the planets in Navamsha, and you can get a good correlation and a better understanding of how things will move in a more, slightly compressed way. So look at Navamsha, and my hint is, all of us know Navamsha. Each Navamsha, the planet stays for 1 upon 3 years. That is what it is. So that is how you have to look at it. And also when you see there is no planet in, let's say, the fiery signs of 1, 5, 9, the earthly signs of 2, 6, 10, 3, 7, 11, and 4, 8, 12, that is the fiery, earthly, airy, watery trio which is there. If there are no planets in any of these signs, like 1, 5, 9 has no planets, 2, 6, 10 has no planets, 3, 7, 11 has no planets, 4, 8, 12 has no planets, be sure the stability of that particular person is going to be late. He is not, there will be instability in job, and the stability will come late. If there is 1, 5, 9, if there are no planets, and only Rahu Ketu is there, then also consider them as no planets. Like if 1, 5, 9, you have, say, Rahu in the sign of Leo, and 1 is vacant, and 9 is vacant, that is Leo is vacant, and Sagittarius is vacant, and there's a planet in Leo, only Rahu in Leo, take it as 1, 5, 9, that trio has no planets. When all these trios have no planets between them, then also be sure that the stability of a particular person in respect to job and profession will take some time. Thanks, bye for now. Please tell others about my video, and share, like, and you can always write to me on my WhatsApp. Whenever I get the time, I'll have a look at it. That's the only caveat. I do this as a hobby, as a research, so I'm not bound to answer all the queries. It's just that when I have the time, I will answer them. Thanks and bye for now.